NASA is preparing to bring 4 astronauts aboard the International Space Station, ISS, back to Earth earlier than originally planned after a medical concern involving one of the crew members was identified. A situation that has triggered the space agency's first-ever medical evacuation-style return in the station's 25-year history. On January 7, 2026, NASA announced that what it called a medical concern affecting a member of the current ISS crew had prompted the postponement of a scheduled spacewalk. The spacewalk, planned for January 8th, was to be carried out by NASA astronauts Zena Cardman and Mike Fink to work on power upgrades outside the ISS, but was scrapped so that flight surgeons could monitor the situation. While the astronauts' condition is described as stable, NASA officials emphasized that the station lacks the full medical diagnostic and treatment facilities available on Earth, prompting a precautionary return. The affected astronauts are part of SpaceX's Crew 11 mission, which has been aboard the ISS since its launch on August 1, 2025. The crew comprises Zena Cardman, NASA Commander; Mike Fink, NASA Pilot; Kimiya Yui, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency; Oleg Platonov, Roscosmos, Russian Space Agency. The mission was originally scheduled to conclude in mid-February 2026 after about 6 months in orbit, but NASA is now planning for an earlier return, possibly within days, to ensure the affected astronaut receives comprehensive medical attention on Earth. Though astronauts occasionally face minor health issues in orbit, this marks the first time NASA has curtailed an ISS expedition for medical reasons. NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman described the decision as precautionary, driven by the fact that the space station cannot replicate the full range of medical diagnostics and care available on the ground. Smithsonian Magazine. Officials have not disclosed the identity of the astronaut or the details of the medical situation, citing strict medical privacy policies. However, NASA's chief health officer noted that the issue did not arise from an operational injury or incident related to station activities. Mission Control and international partners are coordinating the return using the SpaceX Crew Dragon Endeavour spacecraft that originally brought the Crew 11 team to the ISS. The early departure will leave a smaller contingent aboard the station until the next rotation arrives. 3 other astronauts, NASA's Christopher Williams and 2 Roscosmos cosmonauts, remain on station to maintain operations. WSF. The next scheduled crew rotation, Crew 12, is expected to launch around mid-February. NASA is assessing whether to advance this launch to minimize the time the ISS operates with a reduced crew complement. NASA equips the ISS with medical training, supplies, and communication links to flight surgeons on Earth to handle routine and many non-emergency health issues. But when a condition requires advanced evaluation or treatment beyond what is possible in orbit, the policy is to return the astronauts safely to Earth, a procedure now enacted for the first time in ISS history. NASA. As NASA continues to prioritize crew safety, more details about the timing of the Crew 11 return and potential impacts on ISS operations are expected in the coming days. Follow for latest news across the world.